Hello everyone, Linker here explaining in depth the strategy behind the lowest power replay of one of the hardest stages of the game, 34-4. 34-4 is the first boss in chapter 34 known to scale much higher than earlier campaign stages, as well as introducing new heroes like Talene, Solis, and Lorsan. Luckily, the last patch we got an artifact's blessing. However, I'm still short on heroes because every piece is necessary when you push minimum power at such high deficits. This is why it wasn't easy for me to pass without an invested Skriath, Zolrath, or Flora, but I've used substitutes, fragments, and new artifacts to pass anyway, so let's dive right in. Set 1 is gonna be Safiya carry, one of the hardest first fights I've seen, with many tanky wielders joined by Aziz and Mehira. When I look at the set like that, I instantly trend towards a strong carry that I can pave the way for. This is because with so much global disruption in an enemy set, Aziz, Mehira, and Gorvo, it's unlikely for a carryless set to work. Now, not only is this set very disruptive, it's also very tanky, so the carry needs to be able to deal high amounts of damage. This is why Safiya is optimal here. When supported by Thalia, Mercenary Khazard plus 30 and Tidus for CC, as well as my nearly plus 30 Saurus for heals, she managed to live just long enough to ult through the enemies, especially being able to use Call, while not taking away key heroes from the next sets. Set 2, the God Comp. Plain and simple, using the entire God Comp to ensure none of these enemies get to ult. Eironn and Skriath could have possibly worked against both Chimera and Solis in tandem, but since I don't have it, I had to pull out the big guns. This still isn't 100% consistent. Solis can turn Mehira around with the Spectres and start messing around with the team, but it's still a very strong matchup. Set 3 is gonna be Eironn. Eironn is seen mostly with common supports, don't miss Gorvo towning enemies for him. Now, not much to say about this set except Fox is there for his very important signature item. It's a Skriath substitute, which many people are sleeping on. Watch out for Fox giving CC immunity and defense. Set 4 is Celes Graveborn. Now, in this set we're against a Talene. Not only that, but except Gwyneth, we've used most good carries against tanky wielder sets in the earlier sets. Because of this, employing Celes Graveborn here is almost necessary. There's a lot going on in the enemy team to disrupt. You have Ardent Pulls, you have Talene heals, you have almost spiraling, so the set isn't typical carryless Celes Graveborn. In this case, we're enabling a carry in Daemon by using Pharrell to counter healing, Nara to take care of the Ardent, and Wukong and Orthos together to slow down the enemies drastically. Now, Daemon is one of those carries that can work well against high-level tanks, scaling off their HP values significantly, which enables them to go through this set ult many times to eventually grab the win despite this strong enemy set we had to counter from behind in terms of faction. Set 5 is going to be Gwyneth. Most replays against this static backline have Gwyneth and Estrilda, both at plus 30. I don't, so I improved on the common strat by using Lorsan. Lorsan are key heroes to slap onto those Gwyneth sets. At these levels, especially with his passive, Arthur is still taking a lot of damage, and because of it we need to rely on Gwyneth proccing her arrows. This isn't as consistent as Estrilda set, which relies on the frontliners staying alive on their own, but it allows Gwyneth to live just long enough, given some luck, to pave the way through to the final set. Let me know what you think of this solution, guys, and let me know what you think about this new artifact's blessing, which I'm definitely planning to use now. Like and subscribe. I want the algorithm to pick up on this channel. I've been working hard with the last video and with this one. Let me know what you think about these kinds of videos and whether you like them, and I've been Linker. Peace.